Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. I am coming at you on Thursday, October 16th, 2025, and I'm being conscious of saying the dates of these videos in the videos because of the times that we're in. The energy, as people say in these online oracle readings, is timeless whenever you find it. But this time that we're in is very special, and I want it to be noted that that is the time that I'm in as I'm in it. Okay? So, yesterday I made some notes of things going on that I want to mention, and then we'll get into today's energy as well. So, yesterday, the 15th, was Wednesday, and yesterday there would have been 77 days left in the year, right? We're approaching Samhain. The new moon is going to be on 10/21. It's I think it's a Tuesday. Yes, coming up. And then we won't have a full moon again until the 5th of November. In one of my previous videos, I said something about, us having another full moon in October, and we won't. It's going to be November 5th. I'm not your go-to for astrological facts, I'm a enthusiast of astrology, but I'm no certified expert. However, I do like to follow Stefan Burns, Pam Gregory, and those are my two go-tos as far as wanting to know what's going on in the sky and how that could be affecting us. So some of my notes get inspired off of watching the videos that I come into contact with. So I do try to like them and leave them in a playlist called New, N-E-W, on my channel, and it is public. So if you ever want to go down a rabbit hole of videos, there you go. But just to say all of that, the perihelion of the three-eye atlas is going to be on 10/29. And yeah, so the times that we're in are very interesting, very auspicious, very precarious, very special. And it's interesting to me because I was just watching an astrology video yesterday, I think, and I was noting, I think it was in Pam Gregory's videos about the actual astrology, and I had done a video about Eris and Eris energy, the sister of Mars, and just a few days ago or last week or something, and I'm picking up on that energy intuitively, right? And then come to find out it is in the astrology, so if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check those videos out, because the dwarf planet Eris will be conjunct Chiron, which is the wounded healer, and it's all very interesting, and that will be conjunct at the time of the perihelion on 10/29, the perihelion that is of the three-eye atlas, which is not the only object moving through our solar system. There are comets. This is the interstellar object, or one of them. But anyways, yeah, I just thought it was interesting that the Eris is so prevalent in the astrology, and that I was picking up on that energy the other day. Anyways, vision, clarity, and wisdom, and courage for us all. So I actually saw a post on my timeline on some of my social media from a page called the Spay Wife Witch, and she was talking about how yesterday's plant association was fern, and how the plant fern will magically enhance and boost other plants. And so that inspired me to do a fan fern, like a fan leaf, right? A fan tarot spell. So that's what we're going to do today, to just get some inspiration, clarity and motivation to increase our activity. We are here in the kitchen today. I was outside. It's actually still sunny and rather mild, but we're losing the sun relatively quickly in the day. So I'm out there trying to, get in my rays and think about doing more garden readings because I really love being out there with the cards and the crystals and the energy. But there have been so many airplanes going overhead. It's been so distracting, and they're all going in exactly the same path. So I don't know what that's about technically, why that is, people's jobs and paychecks and things that are beyond my control, So I felt like, why not bring it inside where I can control the environment a little more and feel a little more secure that way. And, let that be a lesson of today, when we're getting overwhelmed and frustrated by the things out of our control, move to spaces that are more in alignment with our Queen of Cups energy, where we can create fresh, new visions, and make sure you're staying hydrated. I'm going to take a sip of water and be coating your water with the intention of purifying and hydrating and sustaining you. So just join me now, please, and center yourself into the place where you are. There is also a Pluto transit that is the last few days. Pluto is going direct into Aquarius, and it's nearly conjunct that transit. Interestingly, it's nearly conjunct my natal Celestia, which I'm not sure if it's an outer planet, a dwarf planet, Celestia. But interestingly, okay, I came across that information, and in one of the videos I did a few days ago, I had pulled this card, Find Her, and I was like, this symbol. Well, it's Celestia, Characlo, and I had said this was Ceres, but it is Sedna, this one, and Eris, and Hemea. Now these are outer and dwarf planets, things way out beyond like Neptune that that I hear about in these videos that I listen to, and then I interestingly found, like I say, that this was in my chart. But yeah, so I've solved the mystery. Anyways, that symbol is for Celestia. She was a warrior once, long ago. In a dream, she led you to freedom. This is for the Dragon Riders, 789-777. So we're going to do this fan spread. Okay. We're working with energy of the sun and being, recoded by all these energies coming in through our solar system, okay? Activating us in ways that we haven't been in ever. So we're creating our altar, we're having faith in our dreams, and we are very aware that our dreams need a practical plan. Okay, and Taurus energy coming through, the waxing moon energy, growing our energy with the sun, okay? And this is about creating our lives as living altars. Our life is a living temple for our soul. And in this way, we are honoring our ancestors forward and back. Like we're honoring those who are going to come after us. We're clearing the way. We need to be dreaming really big right now. So, there are Lyran upgrades in the light, okay, that are for this collective. If this message has found you and is resonating with you, solar plexus, Shakti activations, vertebrae as tuning fork crystals. Um, this is a posture correction. When you're out absorbing the sun with your feet on the ground, the first thing you should be doing, like in the morning, is going outside with your bare feet on the ground and breathing consciously. And we're absorbing the sun, and notice how that strengthens your aura and your connection with the environment, with the world around you. So we're actually strengthening our connections with the planetary and interplanetary grids, activating the meridian lines in our own bodies, and then that like corresponds with the dragon and ley lines. We're bringing this divinity into humanity through our own individual experiences, right? This was from some video that I watched earlier. I liked it. Again, it's probably in my liked playlist. I think it's like AI videos coming through, but they're showing up with these messages, and it's like, it's so resonant. This symphony of remembrance that's playing through the physical body individually, because we're hearing these tones, okay? And then there's more about the tones in our voice coming through. But there's these Lyran codes, okay? The tone in your voice carries imprints, and the tone is sending codes. Creating coherence where there is confusion, okay? So if we can align with these stabilizing vibrational codes, we're going to dissolve our fear. We are glowing. We're transmitting a golden amber light and expanding our breath, our dragon breath. And this is the beginning of embodied knowing. This is the light that behaves like intelligent fire. This is plasma in the light. So this is the fire in the light. I did a dragon activation video under the full moon eclipse last summer, and I was calling out, dragon, dragon, activate the fire and the air and the air and the fire. And it was like, it kind of seemed silly to me at the time, but it makes so much sense, right? Like the light in the air, the intelligent fire of that it has intelligence, like the water, like the Veda Austin work with the crystallography, and she's proving, with her science, that the water has a consciousness. So, there's this plasma in the water, there's this plasma in the air that is reacting to us. And our sovereign nature that we're able to maintain and hold as a frequency is an architecture. It's not just posturing, it's the actions that we're taking. Okay? And once we are aligned with this energy, we no longer, it's not that we're not able to negotiate with distortion or chaos, it's just that we naturally dissolve it. Okay? So moving in feline movements and dance can help you to release fear. So to like open up your hips and do like serpentine cat-like movements. No more self-abandonment. We're standing barefoot on the earth. We are the end to the old world. We're ending the old world within ourselves, and we're modeling the new world within ourselves. And that's how we're bringing it through. Stabilizing it, we're clarifying it, we're committing to it. We are the identity of it. We are creating a new exchange of energy, and we are forming a new allegiance to ourselves and to each other. these unclean agreements that we've been bonded to, these contracts, soul contracts, family, bloodline ties, and things, and the stuff that's draining us in the environment and the food and our relationships. You know, all of this, it drains our literal circuitry, and we're not able to hold the light in the ways that we could. Okay, so we have to be conscious that if we're letting the negativity drag us down, then that's what we're reflecting back, and that's what we're offering back, and we can do so much more. Okay, so I'm not here to debate about it. I'm just giving you the information that I have. And I'm going to... Our dreams need a practical plan. Have faith in your dreams, but they need a practical plan. Find her with the sun. So and then again with the Knight of Pentacles, Son of Pentacles coming through. We're growing steadily this new world, and it's okay to take our time with it as long as, you know, we keep moving forward. The Devil in reverse. So it's like the devil is the devilry, you know, new levels, new devils. The devilry is present. It's not going anywhere. And for some of us, it's like in our DNA, and it's part of, you know, it's what we're clearing in ourselves. The devil inside, every single one of us, devil inside. I just saw the Hermit. Okay, so I'm just gonna fan these cards out. Hopefully it works out nicely. And we're going to call upon our plant allies here on the table. We're here in the kitchen with the intention of this reading being to increase productivity. And as we are in this liminal time between, we know we're moving inside as the light is growing shorter, and we have plenty to do. We need to make sure we're working on the right things, that we're aligning with the right projects, not draining ourselves, pouring into the wrong things, right? Okay, so how many cards are we going to get? I'm hearing four, five. Four of these and one oracle card. 4 pillars. Okay, 4 pillars. And there were 4 pillars from the Lyran codes. For courage without aggression, truth without cruelty, power without domination, and love without compromise. Under the advisement of Archangel Michael and Jupiter, I will draw those cards in that, with that intent, with those 4 pillars. Okay. With all the reversals, I'm getting inner work. Okay. So let me go ahead and clear the fan away, and we'll look at the 4 cards. So we get love without compromise. Courage without aggression. Truth without cruelty. And power without domination. This 6 of Swords has been coming out in reverse in a number of my readings. And I keep getting the impression about the rainbow on the bottom of our energy being hidden, being kind of rained down upon by this swords energy, unchecked, even, unprovoked. We're just down here being a rainbow and we're getting all this flack, right? Love without compromise. And it's like, all right. Showing empathy and compassion for ourselves and others, no matter the situation, not letting ourselves become bitter and entrenched in these negative ways. That I was just speaking on that, like that if that negativity is able to permeate us, it changes our makeup so that's all we're able to reflect back. So it's like there's the compromises that we've been making, and this goes back to an energy of like no longer tolerating what insults your sensibilities. And I think a lot of us are doing that. And, we're even conscious of it, and we just feel like it's the way things are. And we're still very hesitant to break those chains, those devils within, right? Oh my goodness. So power without domination, we get the 5 of Swords in reverse. 6 to the 5, the 10 of Wands in reverse. Truth without cruelty, and courage without aggression. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, it seems to me that we still have a lot of inner work to do. The burdens that we're feeling, we're letting them keep us underground, keep our energy low. With the 5 being in reverse, I feel that, we do have the ability to pivot. And the 9 in reverse, it's like our worldly stability and our legacy, our rooted creative power I keep looking to my notes as if they're going to tell me something that I don't already know. We're unwilling to let what needs to die still. There's such a strong hold on some wish, some illusion that we're holding on to that's really preventing us from seeing clearly and doing what needs to be done. So we need to be seen. We need to value ourselves. We need to accept our role and our work and be joyful about it. Realizing, clearly we are severing these old contracts, and it's not pleasant. This isn't really joyful work. It's like it's a death that we're resisting still. So I'm going to get that 5th card from the Magical Dimensions realm. Good energy, good energy. But what, we can't just deny the bad energy that's the difficult, more challenging energy. Okay, I don't want to say it's bad, but it's like, it's difficult. Have faith in your dreams. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, lest we forget that, we are supported. We're being, and the astrology is wild. Like with the Celestia is the light reflecting off the water. And it's like the quality of the water you keep. So celestial assistance. Number 5. Angels, messages, guidance, enlightenment. We just got the mail. Whew, our isolation is sacred. We get wisdom on the top of the deck. Number 44, psychic intuition and truth. And that solar portal came out again in the middle of the deck cut. These cards came out. I shuffled the deck. They came out in the last reading too. The solar portal and wisdom and celestial assistance has come out as well. Also the isolation card, trust, your exile. This is a guy in awakening. We need to contemplate, meditate. I hear a plane going by again. Oh my goodness. This work that we have to do. Solar portal activations, finding wisdom with celestial assistance. Okay. And these 4 pillars, I kind of confused them a bit. I don't remember which ones I said was which. Truth, courage, power, and love. And I think it just shows it has to do with our light, our soul energy being repressed, being unseen, unheard, and a need for us to pivot from that. Find her. She was a warrior once in a dream long ago. She led you to freedom. I hope that's confirmation. Manifestation card came through again on the middle of the deck cut. Kitchen witchin'. Our work is inspired, protected, guided, and the ideas that we're having are coded with this upgrade in the light, the fire in the light. So trust your nudges. Find sanctuary, make sanctuary where you can, because they're going to keep throwing stuff at you. And we have to have a higher perspective. Awakening unity in the cosmos. Higher perspective. Celestia. And interesting. Just so interesting to me. The moon and the 5 of cups just fell out. I think some of us are so comfortable in our sadness. And when we rest, it's like this soft, wet, heavy blanket that just we can't really get out from under. We need to create momentum. This fire and the light is accessible to us, but it's like they're stopping us from going outside. They keep throwing tower moments at us. Disruption of relationships, disruption of our joy and our ability to be grounded in the environment and feel peaceful enough to be focused enough to create. The moon came out as something we needed to let die. And as another airplane goes overhead, it's like leaning into these moments of frustration and then building something out of it. Growing something beautiful out of where we're rooted, regardless of the chaos and the unpleasantness. We're severing the burdens that we're feeling, the lack of security in this physical world, and the isolation that we feel, the need that we feel to hide. It's a stale, old pack of crackers that you need to give to the birds and create a new portal. In this earthly realm. Talk to you again soon, okay? Have a good one.